4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down, Johnson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. This is taken around the 12. Spinning past him. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Go. Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, Haywood.
Now Jones. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, New York.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing Jones. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let one fly for... It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Ready? 30 base. Greystone travel. Hey! Wahoo!
Jones now. Gonna throw on third and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Daniels drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. And the kick by Rosas is good. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
From the gun on third down. Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he spins past him and into space. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run Anderson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out?
And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
I got you. I got you. 51's Mike.
Hey, exit.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Speed grip, speed grip.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Set, 280. 59. Check pass, check pass.
Back to throw, Stafford. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And now it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Jones has it. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Check 52.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
X3, 218, chopper.
Hey, it's coming up.
Bravo.
Hey, let's go, let's go. Calm the crash. Here we go, here we go.
Yo, go.
51 to Mike. Take me out. Here we go.
Get it.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Trying to lay one up. He's got a man. Complete. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones operating from the gun. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Reed. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Forced out to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Let's go!
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Go! Hey, Alpha!
No, check that.
Back to throw. Jones. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
A 9-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, as the first half is winding down, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm. Switch. Sponge.
General West.
Check out.
Get it.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hey, check. Hey, Mike 50 now.
From the 38, Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there, a first down. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019.
Hey.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike,
Ready?
Now Jones on first down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Hey, orbit.
Jones now. Back to the air on second down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's it. Big hit.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Reuben Foster picks it, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Rosas now to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Giants 31, Lions 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They will run it. It's McKissick. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now he's forced out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Reuben Foster picks it. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
18 Gators. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A third down gain of 19.
And the Giants first down.
Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Go, go.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. His throw caught at about the 5. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day.
Jones operating from the gun. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. PAT up and good by Rosas, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Stafford now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Johnson. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. He's got Curse. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Stafford on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. And that'll be marked down as their 1st sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the 1st half.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I'm beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Agnew now to return. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 59.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, there goes a deep ball, end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Next 3, 218, chopper.
From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Rosa's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Johnson. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 41, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Stafford. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Stafford, and the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run with McKissick. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants,